Good afternoon. It's Guido Tent and Ilko Grimm. We are founders and operational managers for Grimm Audio. We are based in Veldhoven, the Netherlands. And today at Munich HiFi we celebrate 20 years of Grimm Audio. And apart from all the products that we have developed and manufactured during the 20 years, they are displayed here. We have some novelties as well, and we would like to talk about that a bit in depth. A real new product, that's the PW1. It's a phono preamp, and it's got a separate MC stage. It's no transformer, but JFET design with selectable gain. It's got an MM stage with selectable gains, and it's got a selectable line gain, so it's very flexible actually towards a variety of cartridges that are available in the market. On top of that, at the bottom there's an option to set the cartridge loading in terms of capacitance and resistance, both for MM and MC. It's got a separate MC and MM input in RCA, and it's got RCA line output and XLR outputs as well, balanced. Power supply is integrated. It uses a very special design of a toroidal transformer, which has a very low magnetic leakage, of course, to keep the noise down in the MC stage. Altogether, it's a very compact design. Its main design is made by Peter van Willeswaard, one of the co-founders of Grimm Audio, who dedicated, I think, 40 or 50 years of his life to phono stages, mostly tube-based, and the PW1 is completely FET-based. And it's quite a special design in terms of active circuitry, in terms of RIAA correction network, in terms of power supplies, and in terms of component selection. Its target retail price is around €4,000, and availability will be October, November this year.
So hi, my name is Ilko Grimm, and I will introduce the second new product of this year's show, which is the LS1C that you can see here in the left-hand corner. LS1C, maybe you can see that's the third version of the LS1 we introduced. Actually, it's the fourth, because we started with the LS1, LS1A, LS1BE that we had so far as the flagship product, and the LS1C is the successor to the LS1BE. Where the LS1BE was based on a beryllium tweeter, the LS1C has a carbon tweeter. This is a pretty new development, carbon tweeters, carbon woofers you also see. It's got layers of carbon which are controlled during production in such a way that resonances, etc. are almost absent. In that way, it has a pretty similar behavior comparable to the beryllium tweeter, and also a quite similar sound. But apart from just introducing this new tweeter, we also show with the LS1C our dedication to the LS1 platform. Since we also introduced new hardware, the electronics with new Encore amplifiers inside are totally new. We introduced new firmware for that hardware. So the system that controls the whole LS1 is rebuilt from the ground up. We also introduced the software that you run on a PC or Mac to upload the firmware into the speaker, but also to control the speaker. It's also rebuilt from the ground up. We have a new method for calibration of the speaker aberrations that we use both for the crossovers and for linearization of the whole system. And last but not least, we improved the DSP that we use to make the system phase linear. So to correct the phase characteristics of the crossovers. And we use the knowledge that we gained by developing the MU1 and MU2. And with this new DSP system, we have yet another step in the performance level of the LS1. So we're very proud to show this new speaker. It might look the same, but it is a complete new development compared to the speaker that we had so far.
Thank you for tuning in to this video. In this room that's beautifully designed by Grimm. We are playing DSD files, direct stream digital files, which is a format developed by Sony and Philips back in 2001, 1999, somewhere around that date. And nowadays we can play those files, the direct stream digital files, without an SACD. So we're using the MU2, which is a DAC, to play these files up to DSD 512, I believe, which means 512 times 44.1, which is a lot of samples per minute, per second, about 22 million, I think. And that gives you a lot of definition, close to human hearing, and much like the analog sound that you can find in a vinyl. And nativedsd.com is the platform where you can download these files and store them on your home network and play them through your MU2 or any other DAC that accepts DSD. Enjoy.